Hey there, dudes. It's Coach Brett, zentriathlon.com, and I'm going to show you a little thing about running shoes. So here's the running shoe situation. Oh, and I'm drinking a I don't know, I can't focus from here. I'm drinking a sparkling orange drink. So if you want to break yourself off of drinking Cokes, which are really bad for you, that's the very first thing. I think I calculated the other day that I've lost 50 pounds overall since my late 20s, doing triathlon and eating healthy. And if you want to, the thing I got started with was quitting drinking Cokes, and Dr. Peppers are big here in Texas. So eventually got down to Diet Cokes, and then eventually down to sparkling water. So you get the carbonation, which is, tingles on your tongue. Feels good, and you get used to it after just a couple days, and then they're really rehydrating, no caffeine, and they're nice. So, okay, check this out. I got some new shoes today. Okay, so you probably can't tell on film, but these are dirtier. These are cleaner. So I go through a pair of shoes, and I wear Nike Air Vomero, and they're kind of they're a pretty high-end running shoe made by Nike. They work pretty nice, and I've been wearing them for years. I'm on like my 6th pair, so I try to keep track of. I keep an old pair around to do things like mow the yard, I coach kids soccer, stuff like that, and then or I go mountain biking and I wear old tennis shoes, or go down a river floating on a tube or on a raft, wear old tennis shoes. So what I do is when they hit around 300 miles of running, I can feel it in my legs, and then I start looking for new running shoes. So I usually go get mine at Academy. So I start making trips to Academy, start looking. I wear huge running shoes because I have it's a long story. I have a foot injury. I really wear like size 13, but I buy size 14 because your feet swell when you run long distances, all kinds of crazy stuff. That's something for a whole other episode. But anyway, oh, okay. These are the older. I guess these have been through the laundry, and I've worn these recently off-road running. Okay, so when I get done with a pair of shoes, and I'm about to buy new ones, I do this. This is because they stink exactly the same. I just smelled them right now. So I do old right here. I write it on the heel, right there, and then no one ever notices it. It doesn't really matter. And if they do, it's a conversation starter. It's fun. Okay, and then this is my latest pair, and if you use something like Training Peaks or workoutlog.com, you can when you do a workout, you can assign a piece of gear to that workout, and you keep a database of all your different gear, so you know how many miles are on your bike, you know how many miles are on your running shoes. So then when your spouse, which my wife likes to do this, she goes, "You just got those," and then I'll look it up and I'll say, "No, actually I bought these 6 months ago, and they my son has a friend over, and they're both 6 years old. That's a kind of a handful." Okay, so we have and they have 350 or 400 miles on them. So then she'll say, "Oh, okay, fine, go buy a new pair of shoes," because these cost over $100 for a good pair of running shoes. So, hey, close that door. Okay. Anyway, I've told them to leave me alone. So, anyway. So, I went to Academy today on my lunch break and got a new pair of Vomeros. And I really like the way that these run. So, I'm going to go ahead and write convert the writing on these. This is just so that I remember to, you can donate your old shoes to a good quality running store like Runtex in Austin. Will take your old shoes and knock 10% off of a new purchase, or $10 off or something like that, and they'll take your old shoes and give them to a homeless shelter or something similar. So I'm gonna write older. Oh, and this isn't a good marker for this, but it doesn't really matter. I've done this a million times. Older. Okay. And then we write just old on these. And these will become my new all-around beat-up shoes. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I've got 6-year-olds poking their heads out the door and laughing and giggling, and then they're getting a big kick out of walking me out of the house, I think. They think. So, we got some Vomeros, and these are going to be my new shoes for the Iron Baby. It's 2 weeks out, and I'm going to 2.5 weeks out. I'm going to start running in these tonight to break these in, and then by race day they'll have quite a few miles on them, be broken in. Severely reduced chance of blisters. You do not want to race on race day with new shoes, so either get some a few weeks out or skip it. Is generally, unless you're buying the exact same shoe and you know it's going to work. I've bought a brand new pair of Vomeros before and raced in them and was fine, because I'm already used to the way that they fit and the way they braid the foot. So when I was there today, also I found Canary. I don't know why I always do it up so high. I found Canary brand cycling jacket, and it's one with zip-off sleeves. It's a windbreaker that's highlighter green, and it's really, really cool. So I'm going to review that on a future episode. In the forecast, we're going to get down into the 40s and 50s, I think, and I'm going to be biking to work and stuff like that, so it'll be perfect. And being able to convert a jacket to a vest is nice stuff, and it's really cool. It's got a whole bunch of cool features. I'm going to review that on a future video. But listen, the Iron Baby's coming up November 12th. It's going to be tough, man. I am getting in crazy shape, and trying to get in all the training and all the everything to get ready for the race is really crazy. So go to zentriathlon.com/ironbaby and see if you can find a way to donate to support the March Dimes, Ronald McDonald House. There's a whole bunch of charities listed there. There's a whole listing there on the website of why I do this race. It's really, really cool, and doing a self-supported Ironman is tough, and I need your support. So go check it out, and I'll check you out later. Where's the off button on this thing? There it is. All right, out.